Actually, I want to say that. So, right, WNBF now. 4th show in. We're currently doing a little check-in. Nice and sunny out here. Actually, it's quite a nice atmosphere. Big boss isn't here at the moment, but we're going to send some over. Top coat's already completed, but let's see what we can deliver today, because shit's exciting. Bodybuilding, is it a lonely sport? And I don't think that would be the first time you'll hear that question arise. And I do agree with the point that it's lonely if you make it lonely. At the end of the day, there are aspects of bodybuilding where you're on your own. You know, you can only help yourself. Whether that be in the gym, mindset, block out noise. You know, you gotta tap in. It's demanding. You know, it's not easy. Shit's not easy, and there's certain parts that you gotta do yourself. No matter how much you surround yourself with noise and with things, I do think there'll always be an aspect of isolation and learning yourself. You know, what's the toughest sport out there? What is the toughest sport in the world? And again, I think combat sports are grueling. I think they're arguably top. However, I think bodybuilding is in its own little section. You know, I think it's a 24/7 process. Nothing like any other sport. This is one of very little sports or lifestyles that really translates very closely into life lessons, into being able to apply what you can learn from this into a whole array of things in life. I'd like to say around about a year to a year and a half into training that I actually discovered what bodybuilding was. And I remember seeing Kai Green and Neckzilla at the time, mass monsters. Little me, little white boy me, I was like, I want to look like that. I want to look like that. And it's always been a goal in my training. There's always been a theme of just getting big, just packing on as much muscle as I can. Little did little me know what it takes to get to that level. Picked on a little bit last time that I started the gym because of mental health. And again, you know, I started the gym when I was 14 and a half, 15, and I wouldn't consider that I was struggling back then, but I just wasn't doing okay. And initially thinking back, I don't know how I actually found out what the gym was. Getting stuck into training, I got hooked quick. And since really stepping foot in the gym, I still turned up. I was still turning up, and I wanted it. I enjoyed it myself. I was doing it for myself. And the relief that I got from training it could not be replicated by anything else. Even now, training does matter a lot. I don't know where I'd be without training. I'm sure that's probably quite applicable to a lot of people, is they'd be lost without it, and I am one of them too. How has prep been? Now, prep's been pretty good. I can pick out the good and the bad bits. To go back into when prep started, now, initially, I was in for a bit of a shock mentally, and this thing, prep, this thing that was just a few words, you know, it was just kind of spoken about for so long, it's finally came. It's materialized, you know, that time has came. And after having a 5-day deload, the pressure got to my head a bit, and yeah, I'd say I started off on the wrong foot. However, come around about 2.5 weeks in, when I started to see the first change that initial visual shift, I got pretty hooked, and it was pretty smooth sailing, but it's prep at the end of the day. It was grueling at times, you know, it is tough. You are going to have to tap into just something a little bit different within you to really push for that last little bit. And at one point I was pretty much in the trenches, you know, knee feeling a bit knackered, a bit worse for wear, having to take out cardio prematurely, but nonetheless, you know, we got the job done, and yeah, this is how it is now. Right, it's currently 2 o'clock. I'm not on till later. I'm literally second to last class, and just a little bit more waiting around, I guess. Waiting for the big boss. He won't be here till a little later, but we have just been sipping water.
No food?
No food as of yet. Obviously 2 o'clock. However, at 3 o'clock next hour, we're going to be having a little feed and just kind of assess from there. But it's just really the case of just chilling out, trying to kick your feet up. We've loaded up a little bit more this time, and I think at the moment I probably look fuller than what I actually feel. But again, let's just see what swaz I can portray. I guess it's a 4th show in, so things are starting to not be too much of a culture shock, and obviously the whole process and how the days are structured definitely not throwing me off as much. But again, every show is different. It's a very nice venue, that it seems. But yeah, they're still holding the athletes kind of like in the corridor. But yeah, I guess just chill out. Might have to go fentanyl mode, you know, like might have to just.
What, I'll come back at 5.
Yeah. Fentanyl. First try, ready.
If that's not a sign, right?
First time I've ate since what, 8:30 yesterday, so this is gonna come in as a nice treat. Oh no, sorry, I had some whey paste earlier, but
Whoa, that's crazy.
yeah. 2 rice cakes, 30 grams of honey, 20 G's dark chocolate, and 3 G's of salt.
Wow.
So, what an absolute delicacy this is. I can't wait for this. I actually can't wait. Oh. Jackie, here comes the airplane. Oh. I guess it's time, you know. It's
been a hell of a lot of waiting. But,
Like 8 hours of it, that much.
yeah, I mean it's long, but
We're here now.
it's a bit weird. I mean it's not the usual in a little kind of like holding room. Everyone else. It's just, yeah, I guess it's kind of like the usual, a little bit of guesswork and kick your feet up for the last little bit and just try and time it the best you can really, but what more can you do at the end of the day? I mean, time's still ticking and it's going to be there. It's going to come around the corner regardless, so let's get this.
Any thoughts from Jacob Tipper coming
We're
on?
exactly where we need to be. I think Zach's going to bring a very, very good look today. We've gone with a slightly different peak. We've done a front load this week, and we basically just run baseline the last few days. And we've dried him out. We actually deployed a vodka shot, which is actually 3 vodka shots over the course of the last 24 hours or so, because we thought we'd have a bit of fun with it. And also, Zach kind of wanted us to do this before we even got into the first peak week. He asked about it. I thought, let's do it. Let's have a bit of fun with it. So he did 2 vodka shots last night. He's done 1 this morning. Feeling a little bit tipsy on stage potentially. He might lamp some people in the pose down. So watch out.
All right, let's bring out our heavyweight bodybuilders.
Walk to your right. Walk to your right. Walk to your right. Walk to your right. Take the rear of the stage. Raise your bicep, keep your toe. Last breath. And turn the face front, abdominals and thigh. Yes, son. And your favorite most muscular. And relax. 218, 115, 220, 177, go back to stage.
Yes, Zach!
2.
I'm in 4th place today. Number 177, Zach Joseph Golden. Okay. Let's place number 3. Let's take the bronze medal to.
I want to strive for first, but only one person can be that. One person can be placed and whatnot, so sorry to disappoint you all.
Do you know how good your first season has been though?
Yeah, and I feel, even you know how pessimistic I am, but when it comes to like showing and stuff, I want to be, I'm
kind of like almost dead optimistic, and like, you know, 4 back-to-back shows, I mean, it's quite a lot, I guess. But even so, it's like the conversation of having a 5th, and it's like, in my head, I'm still wanted, like, you know, I'm still down to do a 5th back-to-back, even just purely because of the experience. And like, I think it's inevitable, obviously, like, you know, like we've established, like, you are just going to fade, especially with almost no breaks in between. It's kind of like you delay, not delaying the inevitable, but you're going to face the inevitable at one point. But yeah, I think it's been good. I mean, it's been a very long wait.
Or is that like 8 hours of just waiting?
Coming into this show, I've just been a bit more like agitated. I've been a bit more on edge, and I'm kind of.
Since Friday.
Yeah. And, you know, don't get me wrong, like, again, like, preaching about staying calm and stuff, I think, like, it's definitely true, but I don't know, I guess it's just the timeline, really. But quick fentanyl. I find it really tough to, like, accept, like, today's the last day, and, like, I don't know, I feel like just one more week. Prepping for no, we're not prepping for a whole year. I want food. Well, guys, this about wraps up WNBF today. But yeah, God, it's been a long day. What time is it now? Really hell. 22 minutes past 8. I mean, yeah, it's been a long day, but it's finally over. Well, I say finally over. It's been a good experience. 4th show in, 4 back-to-back shows, but nonetheless, I guess fourth place for the 4th show. At least it flows off the tongue a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. You know, I'm still cherishing the moment just as much as the, you know, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd show. It's just more lessons, more experience, and yeah, it's a part of the game. And yeah, man, like, I got no complaints, I got no excuses. It seems like I was the youngest one on there, but again, like, that's just an observation at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, I think where this is landing now is, could it be the last show? I mean,
Have a think.
I gotta have a think over the next hour whether I'm doing the WNBF. I don't know. I'm optimistic about it. I really want to. I don't want to accept that prep finishes today. I think it'd be quite a nice note as well to wrap up on the WNBF, because it's in the hometown, LC. But yeah, I mean, what a day. But nonetheless, let's go. Check that out. Oh no.
Fuck, say you're running the clip.
Fuck.
Right,
No, this is either going to be lemon and lime or summer fruits. Summer
go.
dream.
Let's go. That speaks so many volumes, bro.